So welcome back to the No Nonsense Podcast, episode 27. I'm here with the fellas. Johnny's not available this week, but we'll pick up the slack. Today we're going to be covering some NBA topics, some NFL topics. We'll touch bases of our picks for the college football championships. We'll redeem ourselves with the No Nonsense parlay, and we'll jump right into the pick'em to finish off.
It's getting spicy. Playoffs about to start.
Oh yes,
I'm hyped.
All right, so let's jump right into the NBA topics. It seems like there's no defense in the NBA right now because people are lighting up the sky.
You better relax. Memphis got a defensive player. You know what I'm saying? We play good defense over there.
Who's that?
DPOY front runner right now.
Can you tell me who that is?
Jaren Jackson Jr. front runner for DPOY. Just like I said he would be.
He can't stay in the game though, so I don't
know what the fuck you're talking about. He just played 30 minutes against Zion. Held Zion for 6 of 19. Lowest efficiency in his last 15 games. I remember
laughing about him in the chat when you were like
I'm not saying he doesn't get in foul trouble, but let's not sit here and act like he's always in foul trouble.
Well, for me, I can't give him the award when there's multiple games you're fouling out.
Name a single game he's fouled out.
Key games. He's not even foul because he's on the bench.
So he hasn't fouled out yet. So how's he fouled out? Come on now.
If you can sit here and tell me he doesn't have a foul trouble issue, then come on, bro.
He's not even averaging 4 fouls a game.
Okay, bro. All right,
let's jump back into the actual offense. So Donovan Mitchell went ape shit, 2 nights ago? Or last night?
Last night, yeah.
Scored 71 points. He was actually pretty efficient, too. I was actually blown away by it.
Yeah, it was like, 22 for 34, something like that.
Dude, I saw the craziest video on TikTok. Kyrie Irving was saying in a press conference he was playing Call of Duty with D. Mitch before the game.
Him and Roy so now.
He pulled out his cap hat. He pulled out his LeBron hat. Was talking about some random shit.
Yeah, he was locked in before he took his nap. I could just tell.
Yeah, he's funny as shit for that.
I think if he keeps playing at this level, though, you could see him in the conversation for like first team NBA, especially with like Steph being out for some time. I could see him stealing that like the guard spot. I mean, he's averaging career highs and
is there a better
points.
Is there a better shooting guard playing right now this season?
I'd take him as my top shooting guard.
Is SGA a shooting guard?
Yeah, I guess he kind of fell off, in my opinion, bro.
Yeah, and he's hurt now. Right.
But how long is he going to be hurt for?
I'm not sure. But, but if you just look at his stats across the board, he has career highs in points per games, field goal percentage, and three-point percentage.
Right, and his playmaking's, like, up there. And he's playing good defense again this year. Like,
it was in question how him and Garland were going to mesh, and I think we got the answer now. They look pretty damn good.
How many games have they played
would
together?
Still be there.
How many games have they
played? Garland and a good bit. Why? Who was out?
I mean, Garland missed like 3-4 weeks.
I thought that's when he got poked in the eye or whatever.
Yeah, it was 3 weeks in the beginning of the season. I saw last night Garland wasn't playing again. I don't know if that was just a rest day for him.
Every game that I've watched, they've been on the floor together.
I was just kidding. I don't watch the Cavs like that, so I was genuinely curious.
Yo, is Karis LeVert still on that team?
Yes, Karis LeVert went 1 for 9. So stacked. He went 1 for 9 last night and then hit the big corner 3 to tie the game with like 30 seconds left.
Yeah, bro. They got LeVert. They got Kevin Love off the bench.
Bro, my man Jared Allen was eating last night on the boards.
I thought he only had like 8 or 9.
I don't know, bro, but he had I want to say the last 4 minutes, he probably grabbed 3 offensive rebounds, putbacks to keep him in that game off missed layups and missed open shots. He was going crazy. I guess end of the game, like, you know what I'm saying? You just remember what you remember. Yeah. He might not have been doing it all game.
True. I was going to say, speaking of points, you got to see Giannis set his career high tonight.
50-something?
55.
Yeah, you want to know why I know that was going to happen tonight?
Because play the Wizards?
No, I'm playing him in fantasy this week.
That's what it is.
Had to go off.
Well, I was just talking to Tyson about it online. We were on Xbox for a little bit, running some FIFA. But he was saying, like, bro, what's up with all these players just going crazy, dropping all these points? Do you guys, I think we talked about it before. Do you guys think it's the lack of defense or these players are just going off?
It's both.
In fouls, man, they be getting anything.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think when you look at the way the NBA is today, everyone's a lot more skilled.
And it's
But
ISO based. It's a lot
yeah,
of
it's you and me one-on-one, and that's just what it's gonna be. It's very fast paced. At least when I watch the games, everyone's pushing the ball, trying to get up a quick shot. They're not really worried about running an offense. I mean, you have the teams that do like Miami, like Dallas, like they just like to slow the game down. But for the most part, everyone's out here just running and gunning, trying to get the first good look. They're putting it up, and then smart teams feed the hot hand. Like I think going into the fourth quarter, Donovan Mitchell only had like 34, 35.
damn.
Went
Well,
crazy in the
that
fourth and in
game did go
overtime.
to OT,
Yeah,
right?
he went
Yeah.
crazy in the
Yeah.
fourth and overtime. But because I missed most of the game because I turned on the NFL game to see what was going on with everything that happened yesterday. But then when I checked the highlights for the end of the game, Donovan Mitchell went crazy in overtime. He had like 12 points in overtime alone.
Yeah,
Was
he had
coming
hella
down
threes.
just coming down, pulling it from three on 3 straight possessions, just cashing that bitch. Like he
I
went
missed
stupid.
that game.
Yeah, he went. It
I
was
got
a
to see
tough game to
Luca's
miss.
experience or performance,
Yeah, see, I missed that
but
one.
missed it.
So,
Yeah.
and the craziest part about Donovan Mitchell he had 11 assists too.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, think about that, bro. Even if all those assists are just twos,
I
that's
mean,
another 22 points, and that's 93 points of their
not
offense.
not as impressive as Luca's, but it's up there. I mean, Luca had 21 rebounds.
We're not
yeah.
comparing the two games. I mean,
Dude, speaking of games, last night's Warriors game was fucking awesome.
bro,
Talk about them.
I am happy and mad at the same time, if that makes sense. Last season when everyone was hurt and Jordan Poole was doing his thing, I came on here and I was talking to Trent, and you might have been on here. I don't remember if you were or not. I might have been in the offseason, actually. I said Jordan Poole could be a number one scoring option on a team, and he would succeed in that role. And I got laughed at. I was told there's no way. He can't do that, this and that. He's not that type of player. Tyler Hero is
I
better
don't
than
think he
Jordan
is.
Poole.
I still
I,
think
st-
he
I,
is.
s- I still don't think he Poole is though.
Yeah, I don't think he's the number one either, bro.
So
Look,
since
look
in the
about
last,
last night.
what do you mean?
Clay had 54 last night.
Okay, what Poole have last night?
28.
28.
He
Okay.
didn't even hit his overs, which is crazy.
He didn't even hit his overs at 28. So in the 10 games Curry's been out, Jordan Poole's averaging 28 points and 4 assists.
All right, this is my question. I mean, yeah, he's gonna get stats regardless. Do you think he could lead this team to a deep playoff run with no Curry?
He's not Steph. He's not Steph.
So,
I'm not
so
saying
that's
he is
so,
Steph.
but that's my thing. As a number one on the team, you got to be able to do that. You got to be able to take your team to a playoff run.
Able to.
If you're a solidified number one, I look at you like you're that guy.
I'm not saying he'd be a top tier number one in the NBA. I'm saying he could be the number one on a team. Like if you need a score, Jalen Brunson's not taking the Knicks.
But this is what I said, Donovan. This was the whole thing. I said he could never be a number one on a championship team. That's what I said.
I agreed with that statement, but he could be the number one scoring option on a team.
Yeah, for sure. He gets buckets. That's what he does. Like he doesn't.
His
if
bag
you watch
is
him,
crazy.
yeah, he does. I think he doesn't make good plays. He makes the dumb plays, but he gets buckets.
Yeah, it's kind of. Do you see what Draymond had to say? Because his turnovers are dumbass high right now.
Wait, Draymond's turnovers or Jordan Poole's?
Not Jordan Poole's turnovers are dumbass high. I didn't take his turnovers.
He does force a lot.
Yep. They said that he's like they're not bad turnovers, but he was making those comments that when he's on the court and Steph's not, he gets guarded like Steph.
Mm-hmm.
And Draymond said now he's actually getting guarded like Steph. Yep. He's like the court gets smaller because right now not only are we missing Steph, we're missing Wiggins. We don't have the floor spacing, so every time he tries to do something, everyone just collapses, and he's not reading the floor quick enough. He's like that just comes with experience and time on the floor. But I would just like to say that Jordan Poole could keep this Warriors team afloat until Steph and Wiggins has been out for the last week now, not injury related, but illness related, and it's not COVID. So he just needs to get back on the court and grow up because he's hurting my fantasy team. But Poole can keep them afloat until Curry and Wiggins get back, and then even just Wiggins get back. I think Curry still got another 2-3 weeks. When Wiggins comes back, that's another wing defender. It's a good scoring option. I think I said last pod they might not make the playoffs, but I wasn't expecting Poole to do this. I wasn't expecting them to win 5 straight at home. Like I get it, it's home, but
what do you think, Amp?
I've actually been impressed by Dante DiVincenzo or whatever.
Yeah.
That boy is like he's like the white Josh Hart from the Blazers. He just pats his stats. So I've been kind of impressed by him
He having like 8, 5, and 7.
just off the randomness.
Yeah.
And he'll bang a three here and there when they need it.
Plays
Clutch
good
threes.
defense. Plays good defense.
Yeah, he's another one of those just energy guys, bro.
These are good ones. I mean, this is where they kind of step up, and then when they all come together when they're healthy, I mean, you never know.
I mean, no, you're right. They're starting to click at the right time.
I
Like
wouldn't want to
even
play him in the first round of
for
the
sure,
playoffs.
these bench guys are stepping up. I mean, even like I don't know if you guys know the player Ty Jerome. He
Mhm.
came in, he's been giving them big minutes to Anthony Lamb, giving them big minutes. So all these young guys, I think they're starting to figure out their roles, at least with Curry and Wiggins out. So when they come back, I think the sky's the limit. If they can,
Yeah.
because I don't know if you guys saw, but bro, they're 17-2 at home. They have
Yeah.
the best home record in the league.
Believe
That's
me,
insane.
I saw
But
it.
they also have like the worst away record. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Just so
They
I
gotta have the
know.
worst away record if they're 17
Yeah,
and
3
2 at home.
3-16.
I was saying because
Like
they only have 20 wins. That's
So-
terrible. How you guys? That's wild. But yeah, nah. The Warriors, as long as they can keep getting this, and this isn't sustainable. Poole's not going to give you 30 every game. You saw the one game he shot like 4 for 19 and 1 for
Yeah.
11 from 3. Like he's gonna do that.
Mhm.
And then Clay's not giving you 50 every night, bro. That's just not gonna happen. He stepped it up though since Curry's got hurt too. Their whole team's kind of stepped up since
He's
Curry
like
got
every
hurt.
other day.
Yeah.
That makes any sense.
So it does.
All right. Well, let's shift into different sports. There's so much to fucking cover in the NFL.
Yeah.
Oh my God, there's so much to cover.
Let's just say this. Let's just pay our respects now. Because that shit last night, I've never experienced anything like that ever.
Last time I
Bro.
had was the Shazier, bro. Like
Dude, I was watching that shit
This is different.
live, and I was just like,
different, right? But
I was
still,
so
it's just
blown
like
away.
it's
This
crazy.
is different. Yeah. Prayers to him and his family.
For sure.
That shit's crazy.
Update? Do we got an update? A recent update?
The last I think saw was that he was in a medically induced coma. They put a breathing tube in. That was the last thing I saw.
Yeah, I
His
heard he's still
family
in
said they were
critical.
gonna update us the second they get an update, but
Yeah.
they're fighting minute to minute with him right now. Like, it's just
Critical condition. Yeah,
Yeah.
super
Yeah,
sad.
that shit's crazy.
it's wild. I did read that he went into cardiac arrest on the field. Like that's what happened.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's wild.
They took
Stopped
9
breathing and all.
minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's I mean we touched on that.
I mean,
Let's-
on that note though, not to take any of the story away from. Did you guys see what Skip was out here tweeting?
Dude, I didn't even want to
I was just about to ask that.
We don't gotta talk about it because I don't want to give him like any more. Like he doesn't deserve any more.
I kind of want to know. I didn't hear it.
He was just saying like, yo, he wasn't like he was. I mean, he retracted his statements, but he pretty much was saying like
Originally,
he was disregarding what was happening and pretty much just worrying of like, yo, they can't stop this game, like with scheduling, like they can't. They need to resume shit like that, and then he tried to like retract his statements.
No doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of this game, but how? This late in the season, a game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up.
And it's like,
And so hold on, did he even say anything about him before that?
Yeah,
Or no?
he had tweeted before. He had tweeted before.
Okay.
Like that was that was one of his many tweets. That was one of his many tweets on night.
I mean, I don't expect anything else from Skip. Like,
yeah, no, not
he's
at all.
fucked.
Shannon wasn't on the show this morning.
Oh, okay.
He didn't go
Damn.
to the show.
Yeah, he didn't make an apology this morning.
Mm-hmm. I didn't listen to it. It popped up all over my feed, and I literally seen it was him. I just swiped it, bro.
Never been a fan of him anyway.
Right.
So,
But yeah, like I said, I didn't want to give him too much time. I just needed to know if you guys had seen it because that shit pissed me off.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
All right, but
yeah, let's just get this shit out of the way.
Sorry, one more thing about DeMar Hamlin. He's got his the toys, his charity of choice. If anybody out there wants to help the cause, I think they've raised like $5.5 million in the last 24 hours. So
yeah,
keep pushing that number.
He has like the most bought jersey in the last like 24 hours.
Yeah, they've been going crazy for him. So just keep it up. Keep him in your prayers.
All right, well now let's jump into this. Unfortunately, it's nothing new with me and Donovan. I'm starting to become numb to this, which is sad. Our teams like to cock tease us towards the end of the season, and then they like to pull the rug underneath us. So I'll start with the Panthers. We should have won that game. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh my God. I don't know. You guys had Mike Evans looking
what's even crazier is
Like
I don't know if
God.
at one point I was like calling it like the fix because we wouldn't even put a safety over and we let the first corner get burnt. And then we were like, yo, this other guy can take care of him. And then he got burnt twice in the most clutch. It was
Yeah.
just literally a pitch and catch. But
That was the first time he scored since like week 4.
yeah, and he had to just drop 203 on us. But
Literally
In my
one fantasy.
fantasy championship. Yep. Let's go, baby.
yeah, I'll let Donovan take over. Actually, you know what? Let me just finish out the Panthers. I'll say this: what's going to be awkward is seeing an Ohio State quarterback being coached by a Michigan quarterback next year, because that's probably what's going to happen on the Panthers. And I'm not going to lie to you.
How do you feel about him?
Who,
Which
CJ
one?
Stroud or which
Yeah.
one?
Either.
I'll start with the coaches.
Do
my man,
you're not with giving Steve Wilkes a shot?
no. Well, actually, I am, but I'm not because like
He
a
had you
couple
guys
weeks
in a good
back.
position.
Well, a couple weeks back, he spoke up against management, and that's when he was Dunskies. He had to win out to keep his job.
Right.
Because a couple weeks back, he started calling them out, saying like, "Hey, we're here to win ball games. There's other people in this organization that wants us to tank, but we're not built
Oh,
that way."
he's not coming back anyway then. It's not even like you care. He's just not
Yeah, and
coming
I
back.
was
You
like,
can't
"Yo,
say shit
you
like that.
gotta." Yeah. So pretty much, yeah, a couple weeks back, we won like in Seattle when we shouldn't have won,
Mhm.
and then he spoke out against it, and then that's when I was like, "You might be fucked on that." So.
Mhm. For sure.
Hopefully Harbaugh learned his lessons from when he was with the 49ers. If he does make this comeback to us. And then CJ Stroud, man, I don't know if it's going to transition into a great quarterback in the NFL, but he impressed me against Georgia. So
That's a top tier defense.
I'm not
Best
gonna
in the
lie to you. I don't watch any college. He's more mobile than I thought he was. Everyone was talking about he's a pocket pass, bro. He can move.
I mean,
He's
he's an
athletic.
yeah.
athlete for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he can move. But I wasn't expecting that. Like I said, I don't watch any college football, so when I'm hearing him, he's this great pocket. I'm thinking of like Dwayne Haskins, who has Ohio State, just like a big body, like bro. He's athletic as all hell, and he can move. I just
So
don't
you
think
were
you'd
were
want him
you
to get hurt.
impressed? So you were
I
impressed?
was very impressed, and I was
Yeah, I was
pissed.
too.
I was pissed off at the same time. That's why I said, "Fuck you, Johnny." You were
Hmm.
talking all the shit in the chat, and all I could think about was what Johnny was saying. He was like, "I don't care. I hope Washington wins so many games that way they can't ruin C.J. Stroud." And now I want him, and it's like, bro, I wish it would have just sucked. Like, I wish you'd have just sucked.
At this point, right?
Literally. Are you done with your spiel?
Um, yeah, let's say this. Everyone's talking about like, yo, will Sammy D come back? I'm cool.
No.
Sammy D comes back and just holds down the spot until the quarterback's ready.
Yeah, until week 1 of the regular season. Then he can play backup. So Washington's out of the playoffs. Probably go down as my worst take so far this year, easily. I had them at 12 wins. And I took it slight, and I said, at least at bare minimum, worst season ever, 10 wins. And then my bet was 9 wins, so I dropped it down to 9. And now, motherfucker, we're gonna have 7 wins, just like every other year of Ron Rivera. What are you so excited about?
Me and Kev just hit a monster parlay,
Hey, good shit.
9-legger.
What the fuck? That's crazy. Care to share?
It was pretty much we bet every prop in this Jazz game, and Laurie Marketing just saved our asses.
There you go. Fucking goat.
Keep going, bro. Let's go.
Anyway, every year Ron Rivera's been here, all 3 years, we've been a 7-win team. And we're a 7-win team again this year. We're not beating Dallas next year. I don't care if they play anybody or not. Literally, we still won't beat them. Carson Wentz is not returning. Ron Rivera already said it. He's not coming back next year. We will be looking for our quarterback 1 in the offseason. Mind you, he said he's not doing the vet route that he did this year, which means we will be drafting a quarterback. Which means anybody in the top 10 that needs an interior D lineman, you're welcome for Deron Payne, because he's the only guy we really have that's a value, high enough trade value to get off of without destroying our team. We drafted Matthias from Alabama last year to replace him anyway, but then Deron Payne went crazy. It sucks. We're not gonna be able to pay all of them. We knew that, but if Ron wants to get a young quarterback in here, you're gonna have to trade up, because I don't want Heldon Hooker. I don't want Anthony Richardson. I don't even want Will
Dude,
Levis.
yeah,
Just because
fuck.
none of those guys are NFL ready. And I'm not I would be okay if we took Anthony Richardson. I would be okay, but that's not a first round pick to me. Like, let him second round pick, third round pick. Let him develop. Hopefully, he gets. You know what I mean? Upside's there, but he's just not NFL ready. But yeah, Washington let me down huge. Started out 1-4, and I was like, "Don't worry, we got this stretch." Then we won 3, dropped one in Minnesota that we should have won. Then we won 3, tied the Giants. We should have won. We're up 10-0 against the Giants after our bye week. We should have won. No one had us beaten the 49ers because they're just a better team. And then we come out last week against the fucking Browns, and Carson Wentz has a 2.8
dude.
quarterback grade.
So fucking bad.
Didn't even know that was possible.
Bro, literally didn't. There's only 3 quarterbacks since 2000 that have had a worse quarterback grade. Remember the game Matt Schaub threw 3 straight pick sixes? Do you remember that game? Yeah, 3 straight pick sixes. His QBR wasn't even a 2.8.
Yeah, you hate to see that.
That's crazy, bro. It's just ridiculous. He
yeah.
played literally awful. Ron came out and said the guys weren't happy last week when he made the quarterback switch, but it was his decision. He tried to talk to some of the guys, captains, Jonathan Allen, Terry McLaurin specifically wasn't happy about it. And then for Wentz to come out and do that, 1, he's not in Washington next year. 2, he's not going to be a starting quarterback anywhere in the NFL. He probably will get a backup job somewhere. Just hope you don't need him. But yeah, Washington's not it. But there's a comment on here that's relating to Washington that Trent liked to throw in here. Steelers are better than Washington. In what aspect are you guys a better football team?
Offensively, defensively,
you're not better offensively. You're not better
coaching,
defensively. Coaching. Yes, you have coaching. You have coaching.
I think so. I think we talked about it. You guys had the easiest schedule and still only got 7
Steelers
wins.
have less yards, less points, gave up more yards. Washington's better on third down.
We had a way
Washington's
tougher
better
schedule
on
than you.
third down offensively, defensively. We give up 21 points. Washington's got a better red zone defense. You guys have a better turnover differential and a better coach.
I mean, yeah, the statistics are what they are, but we're still in the playoff hunt and you guys aren't. So,
yeah, credit to Mike Tomlin. That motherfucker is.
Because you were talking a little spicy at the beginning of the season and saying I was delusional for saying we.
You guys should not be at 8 wins right now. You shouldn't be.
And the fact that we are and we lost our best player for the amount of games we did that's telling itself. So
I mean, yeah, we didn't have Chase Young for 12 weeks. So
Chase Young and TJ Watt. I'll tell you that.
Huh? I'm not saying Chase Young is TJ Watt, but we were missing our best pass rusher for 12 weeks. So I get the feeling.
For sure, yeah. You got it there. But I'm just saying, I feel like you owe the Steelers an apology and myself.
No, I don't. You guys suck. I owe Mike Tomlin an apology. The fact that he is doing it with this bum-ass roster is absolutely crazy.
But that's what I said. I said Mike Tomlin has never finished a season under 500.
Yeah, you guys still got to win this week. But
I mean, that's fine.
I think you guys win this week.
Even
I didn't have you guys at 8 wins. So 8 and 9, you're still like.
Even to be at this position for me is we had a success for this season.
That's a fact, and it honestly sucks because your draft pick isn't going to be as high.
Had the quarterback situation going on. Then when we finally give Kenny the role, he got hurt a couple times, got banged up, had concussions. But I think I don't know if you guys peeped any games, but lately
you do realize we're the exact same team. You just have a better coach.
Yeah, look, he's just trying to find a way to spin
it. Hold on, but, before you guys jump in this, let's say this: Sam Howell balls out and beats Dallas next week. Is he your quarterback going into the next season?
I truly don't believe that Wentz won't be on a roster next year, and as well as Taylor Heineke played,
would you want? Backup?
I think we try to re-sign Taylor, but would you want to come back to Washington?
They just did him dirty.
After what they just did, like, you got to think about that, bro.
What's his contract?
He's up this year. This is his last year. He's a free agent.
So you guys just going to clean
I'll go be a backup somewhere else.
And that's if I'm Taylor Heineke, I'm looking at Washington at this point. Like, if you let him finish out and he loses, Wentz wasn't playing well. He gave us our best shot all season. He kept us afloat. He kept us in this race, right? And then for you, he has one bad game. Like the Giants game, he didn't play great, but he didn't play terrible. He had one.
But the Giants' defense is solid. It's not like he was going up against.
He got benched against the 49ers. That's the game he got benched in.
Yeah, right, even that. Right. Then, like, you know what I mean?
Bro, like, even in that game, he was having his best game. Like he had one of his best halves. We just couldn't put up points. And then he had back-to-back turnovers Ron benched him and said he was going with Wentz for a spark. But the team doesn't like Wentz. So who are you putting a spark for?
But that's my thing. Wouldn't you rather go with the player who's been playing?
Yes.
You know what I
most
mean?
people
Instead of
would.
a player he's been hurt and hasn't had any game action and just
Now,
coming
Taylor
out.
hasn't been perfect. He's had a lot of flaws. I've talked
Yeah.
about
That's
it.
what
He's
you
not that guy.
expect from him.
But
He's not
yeah, he's
a
not, but he's
great
a
He's a
baller
quarterback.
journeyman.
and he puts everything
Yeah.
on here. You know what I mean? Like, but if you're Taylor, do you come back, Anthony? That's what they just did.
I'm gonna be honest. It's like yes and no. So no, they disrespect him, but yes, because Ron Rivera has literally given him a life. So wherever Ron goes,
It's wherever Scott goes, yeah, because he was with Scott. He was with
Yeah.
Scott in Minnesota and then in Carolina with you guys,
yeah.
and then now up here with us. But I agree with that, and I think the only way he comes back is because he knows he'd only have to beat out Sam Howell for quarterback.
I mean, he can still be a backup. I think in this league you finally kind of accept your role, and this was kind of like his last hurrah, and then he kind of just
Right, but I mean, if you go to Washington, you're thinking all I have to do is beat out Sam Howell. Like this, Washington gives him another option, like another chance to start again next season. I don't think we should do it. I don't want to see it.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was gonna jump into the next segment. I mean, I could see your team's notorious for overpaying on bullshit, and I could see you guys trying to take a shot at Derek Carr.
I wouldn't be mad at that as a Commanders fan, though.
Looking down his face.
It's a step in the right direction.
No, it's not.
Better than Wentz and better than Heineke. It's not.
I agree
he's
from
not
that
better.
aspect.
I agree from that. I agree from that. But it's not a step in the right direction. I want to draft a franchise fucking quarterback.
Oh, so here's my question: is there one in this draft? Because I do not believe that.
You don't think CJ Stroud could be a franchise quarterback?
I don't think he's the number one off the board. I think everyone's still on the Bryce Young train. I still don't like Bryce Young.
I don't think CJ's number one off the board.
And I sure
But
don't
Justin
fucking
Herbert,
think...
Justin Herbert wasn't number one off the board.
Well, so time out on Justin Herbert. Think about Justin Herbert. He was supposed to be the number one quarterback that year until Joe Burrow had like the year of his life. Justin Herbert was supposed to be the number one no matter what that year.
But he wasn't. He wasn't even the number two.
Who was number two that year?
He wasn't even the number three that year, bro.
Who was number three that year? He must have had a down year because I'm pretty sure he was supposed to be
I'm almost positive. I could be wrong on my year, so correct me.
I'll look at it.
97% sure Tua went above him. 99% sure Tua went the pick before him.
Let me see.
I mean, the Dolphins were pretty bad that year.
I'm like 99% sure that
year was
Tua went the pick 3 years ago. He's played 3 years in the NFL.
Let me see what year he was. But he was supposed to be the number one year. Oh, he was supposed to be the number one that year, and I think he went back for another season, and that's what happened. Because I actually wanted Justin Herbert that year.
Because it went Burrow.
He was drafted. He was drafted number 6 overall.
Yep, Burrow, Tua, and then Herbert.
Makes sense. I mean, those are the highly touted guys, though.
But I'm saying, so there's, I mean, shit.
No, back to my question. You think there's one in this draft? Because I do not.
No,
I don't think that Will Levis dude is not the fucking
answer.
Here's
what I think. Here's what I hope to God happens. The reason I don't want Derek Carr, and I have watched Washington be mediocre for so long. Just chop it, bro. Give me Caleb Williams.
The following year? So just sink another year?
Chop it, bro. Destroy it. Because here's as a Washington fan, you have to look at it like this, right? Dan Snyder's selling. He's about to buy a soccer team over in London.
Hell yeah.
Thought he had some issues.
You said what?
Thought he had some legal issues.
That's why he's going over to London. He ain't trying to go into prison. Anyway, he's about to sell, right? New ownership, 9 times out of 10, you could tell me the one time, I don't know it off the top of my head, is going to bring in their own front office, their own GM, their own head coach, their own OC, their own DC, right? When you bring in all those pieces, guess what you do? You blow up your team anyway.
That's very true.
So why not just do this? Is Ron's last fucking year regardless. I think the new ownership will let Ron do a season because they'll be so worried about getting the new stadium in order and fixing our brand new fucking mascot who was giving my background, but I was just too embarrassed.
What's his name? Tutty?
Yeah, Major Tutty. Motherfucker, we ain't scored a touchdown in 3 weeks. Anyway. But Yeah, so I think we just rock out Ron this year. Let Sam Howell or Taylor do it. Move off of some of these guys, get draft capital back, and just start the rebuild. We got Terry under contract. We got Jonathan Allen under contract. Like I said, I think if what Ron's saying true, Deron Payne's gone this year. But if he's not, if we don't trade him for a quarterback, then guess what? He's under contract. Cam Curl will be under contract this year. Like, we're good. Jahan Dotson's still on a rookie deal. Like, we're young enough, and our core guys are on contract. Get rid of everybody else and just get a quarterback. One bad year for Caleb Williams. I'm here for it.
Damn, that's crazy. Ready to chalk the whole next season for it.
Yo,
Wasn't expecting that.
is Hendon Hooker actually coming out
Yes,
this year?
he declared today, actually.
Oh, because they got that backup that's sick as fuck.
Yeah. The dude who threw like a 68-yard pass, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. He declared. He lost his job, and he's like, I'm going to the NFL.
I still don't like anyone in this.
He's not bad, though. He's a guy I could see a team getting lucky because of the injury, getting something second, third round, and letting him sit for a year and developing and just seeing what you have in him. But
well, let's do on some. There is a topic that wasn't in the notes, but I heard it is a rumor. So disclaimer: this is a rumor,
right?
But I heard it's a funny story. Do you guys see that LSU player that was posted
that bagged the staff?
They ran a train on the staff member, and supposedly he was supposed to stay. He said, "Hey, I'm coming back for next season," and the rumor has it during the SEC championship. It was his running back or wide receiver coach. It was a wide receiver coach. It was 2 training staff members, and it was a girl training staff member. Supposedly they ran a train on her. The news got out, and instead of making it like public, saying like, "Yo, we're gonna kick you off the team," blah blah blah, they were like, "Your best bet is just declare for the draft."
That's insane.
Well, what's wild is
I'm not surprised anymore nowadays.
It's out anyway. Like he's fucked.
And she looked older too, so this shit looked just wild to me.
They just had
crazy.
They was having a wild night.
I didn't see that.
They're calling it a sex party, but there was only one girl.
That ain't a sex party.
we
know what that is.
Anyways, let's just jump into this. So this weekend is going to be, I would say it's going to be extremely entertaining with all these teams fighting for, it looks like the NFC playoffs. Now,
whoa.
I was actually going to give you credit. Speaking of the Steelers, they look hot right now.
Yes,
and they can sneak in, from my understanding.
We need the Bills to beat the Pats and the Jets to beat the Dolphins and win out, and we're good. So 3 things need to happen for us.
They have to win, the Dolphins have to lose, and the Patriots have to lose.
Just what I said.
Yeah.
Hold on. You know what's crazy? I mean, based off my pickems, I actually think
I have that.
Gonna happen.
I have that. So
so
I got them in the playoffs, and that means you guys will be playing the Jaguars in the first round.
Bro, this shit's so crazy to me. I literally thought the Steelers were one of the worst teams in the NFL.
I lied. You guys will not. You guys will be playing the Chiefs in the first round and get slaughtered.
I don't think that's correct. Hold on, I got it up.
Chiefs or Bills. You played a 2nd seed as a 7th seed, so it'd be Chief or Bills.
Yeah,
I mean, and the NFC is basically just down to seedings and stuff now, but I guess we won't even know what's going on until they figure out.
The schedule's released.
Okay. Or I meant the AFC, the Bengals and Bills.
Yeah.
That's whoever gets the first round bye.
Yeah.
But so the other thing I read was the NFL wanted to keep playing that game, and Sean McDermott said we'll forfeit before we play. And
bro, you don't even want to see that shit. Bro. I could go on for that. That shit was so fucked up.
That's when it got postponed. Was when Sean McDermott said we'll forfeit before we play, and then it got postponed.
And
what's crazy is because they flew back to Buffalo. They're not even. They're not.
It got worse, Don. It got worse when they finally got him off the field after 9 minutes of getting him CPR and trying to shock his ass back to life. They the refs got a call from down from the top offices and were like, give him 5 minutes to warm back up. And we're going to start the game up.
Damn.
And that's the big like, yo, fuck the NFL kind of shit. Because now the players were the ones that were like, we're not going back on the field.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't see how you could, bro.
I saw Zach Taylor and Sean McDermott got together, and they were like, no matter what happens, none of us we're not playing anymore. Like both coaches got I
have an odd feeling it's gonna be a draw.
Good for them. I'm here for it. That game doesn't need played
ever.
It's not. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. It's just football, right? Like,
Yeah.
and people need to stop attacking T. Higgins over this shit. That shit's pissing me off too.
Dude, Bart Scott today, man. That shit
Bro, for
really
no
irked
reason.
me.
For no
Irked me.
reason, bro.
He tried to say he was
Yeah,
borderline saying it was T. Higgins' fault.
Yeah, he said he lowered his helmet and lunged. Like, watch the play, dickhead. He didn't do any of that.
That's a football play.
It's a football move, bro. Like,
I
come
can't.
on.
I can't with people.
People just be reaching, bro. It gets on my nerves.
Clout. They're clout chasing.
But you're right. We would play the Chiefs first round.
Unless they do rule this as a tie in Buffalo, and then Chiefs will be first seed.
I think it's gonna be because they're talking about this week's gonna be play out normal, and then they're saying there's a shot they're gonna play it in the bye week, but I can't or the next following week before the playoffs because they have that bye week.
Yeah,
I don't see it happening because it's at a disadvantage to those two teams when everyone's resting for 2 weeks.
They won't.
And you have a second seeded team, like one of the Super Bowl contenders.
Yeah. The way I'm looking at it, if I'm Buffalo, is we have Pittsburgh.
I would just take the L. If they're talking about playing it, I'd just take the L.
You have Pittsburgh, right? You're not worried about Pittsburgh. And if you're the Bengals, the Bengals seating is already set.
Yeah.
So right. Like maybe flip a coin, something.
Like who would you rather play, Trent, as the Steelers? You rather play the Chiefs or the Bills?
Play the Bills.
You'd rather play the Bills?
Play the Bills, yeah.
Okay.
Think so.
Right on. But yeah, I don't know. The AFC.
I want to see Pat Mahomes.
The AFC is crazy. I think the NFC is gonna be fun to watch this week. Just because if the Packers win, they're in.
The Lions?
I lied. If the Packers win, they're in. The Lions could beat the Packers.
And they need the Seahawks.
And they need the Seahawks to lose. So the Seahawks to get in need the Lions to win. The Packers need to win for the Packers to get in. And the Lions need to win and Seattle needs to lose for the Lions to get in.
Yep.
It's crazy.
A lot of things to keep an eye on.
Aaron Rodgers will be in the playoffs.
And Tom Brady.
Crazy. And I'm picking Tom Brady over Dak again.
That's going to be crazy. Yeah.
I mean, I actually kind of agree. I mean, if there's
a time
to get Mike Evans
Dak again
going, this is like the perfect opportunity.
The Cowboys lose this game.
And the best thing that could happen will be if the 49ers lost and Aaron Rodgers got to play the Vikings again. That would be love.
Something. That would be something.
Yeah.
That would be love. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is beating the 49ers.
Mm-mm.
But he can beat the Vikings.
He literally can't.
He can beat the Vikings, though.
You sure can.
But
yeah, I'm hyped for this weekend.
What
else we got? Ant?
It looks like we covered. I mean, obviously there's teams with coaching spots. I think this is a given.
We can wait for the offseason to talk about coaching.
I'll say this. I saw some report that the first option that landed in John Harbaugh's lap
was Denver.
And he's just like, fuck that.
But you seen Denver try to give it to their DC, and he said no.
Damn.
Dude.
Yeah, no one's trying to touch that unless you're a solidified. Sean Payton could go in there, no one would question him. But unless you're a coach of his caliber, you're not walking into Denver. By the time you fixed Denver, you'd be out of a job anyway.
Exactly.
You're tied to Russell Wilson. You can't do anything about that, and he's garbage.
What's even crazier?
He showed some flashes last week, though. He looked all right.
He showed flashes against the Chiefs 3 weeks ago. That defense is just bad.
Yeah.
You know what's crazier? It's like, especially like new head coaches. Yeah. It's got to be an established one because let's say you're a new head coach and you
that could ruin you.
Yeah, and then you have no opportunity coming back because they're still it stains your legacy kind of shit.
Look, I mean, Josh McDaniels ain't doing shit in Oakland or in Vegas right now, but that's what happened to him when he coached in Denver 3 years ago.
Dude,
they didn't have a quarterback figured out. He was there for one boot. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You didn't fix us. Like, they're not gonna get shots.
You were not the answer.
Yeah, right. I don't know why Vegas thinks he's the answer.
This is what I was also gonna tell you. I saw some crazy ass video. So I think people really believe Tom Brady's gone after the season.
I saw some shit about him going to San Fran, bro.
No, I mean, I called that. I saw there's a video of people think he's going to Oakland because they have.
I saw both.
They have the picks. They have a decent left tackle, and
Devontae Adams.
I'd
actually be down for one of those.
Him and
like that.
Just listen to me right now. I need you guys to understand this. If he went to Vegas, he would have Devontae Adams,
Darren
top
Waller.
3 receivers in the league.
It's
Right.
the perfect opportunity. Darren Waller.
He would have his Wes Welker and Hunter Renfrow. He'd have his Randy Moss. He'd have his Wes Welker, and he'd have his Gronk and Darren Waller.
Yes.
And Josh Jacobs. He never had a running back like that.
Nah, he would have to resign.
Yeah, they're not. They wouldn't be able to pay Jacobs if they got Tom Brady in that bitch.
I'm sure they can get something out of the draft.
It would take a pay cut.
Nah, you.
He'd
I mean, like
definitely take a
that's a
pay cut.
running back, bro. You can draft the running back in the fucking 7th round. That's.
I don't
Really
know.
bad.
The way Josh Jacobs performed this year, I
I'm
wouldn't
not
Nah,
worried about
mind.
him.
he's
Running
not-
backs,
he's not
you
coming
don't
back,
you don't
bro.
pay running backs, bro. Dama doesn't. You just don't.
You see
do
his
it.
last interview, he ain't coming back.
You don't
he's
want
like,
to.
He's like, I'm done this shit. Like
This
blah,
is this.
blah, blah,
That's why he
blah.
balled out this year, bro. This was his contract year.
He earned it.
He wasn't trying to get re-signed.
100%.
He was trying to earn a contract for. He was trying out. But
Okay.
I just
Sure.
Yeah, we'll leave that for the off season.
I
But
don't want to see him in
Oakland,
Kyle
I don't
Shanahan.
want to see. Yeah, that's the team I don't want to see him with.
I don't want to see him with Kyle Shanahan. Not at all. But I did see something else about the Raiders that they could trade Derek Carr into New England and Josh McDaniels could get Mac Jones back.
Ew.
Get his guy back. Get off a car, get a car and a pick. Get off of him.
I'd be
Bill
hot
is
if I was the Raiders fan. Damn,
I'd be like, fuck.
I'm
no.
hot.
Especially how expensive those tickets are. But all right. So I kind of wish Johnny was here.
That's literally me. I wanted him here. I want to talk about that Ohio State game.
But
Maybe we save it for next week.
it'll be.
It'll be over.
I guess yeah.
Let's just say this: it's so nice seeing TCU.
Bring it
in
back up.
Yeah, I hope TCU doesn't get fucking blasted. But yeah, that shit was wild. Both games were fucking crazy. I've never seen a college football playoff like that. That might have been the best one ever.
I think you're right.
Both
And
upsets should have happened.
I can't
just
wait
like
for
I
it to
said.
get expanded next year. Isn't it next year?
Yeah.
Nah,
No, I
next
thought it
year
was.
is 4. It's the year after.
Damn.
2024. 2024.
Damn.
Unless I'm reading it wrong, I thought because I mean the playoffs would be in 2024. I thought it was the 2024-2025 season, not the 2023-2024 season. So I could be wrong. You guys could be right.
I hope you're wrong.
I don't think I am, but I could be.
But no, I think Georgia's gonna walk away with it easy. I don't think it's gonna be.
Dude, there's
clean.
13.5-point favorites.
Hate to say it because I do not like Stetson Bennett. Can't
Dude, that
stand.
kid's such a
Speaking of that guy, did
clown,
you guys see
bro.
the crazy ass stat that him and Lamar Jackson, both born in '97, Lamar won the Heisman. Lamar won the Heisman and a unanimous MVP.
Bro,
And Stenson's
yes.
just now like a Heisman contention.
He thinks he's a shit because he's beating down on 19-year-olds when he's 25 years old.
Yeah, like shut the fuck up, bro.
Dude, yeah. Like,
Hot throwing slants to 5-star recruits.
He's a fucking garbage can.
all right, well, I guess we kind of wait or at least kind of get a reaction out of Johnny when
gotta ask
that
him.
comes. Okay, so let's, I mean, we're going to,
Before you
okay.
bounce off this, do you guys feel like Ohio State outplayed Georgia? That was the vibe I got
100%.
watching the game. Like, they
100%.
outplayed Georgia that entire time. And
I was
then
actually impressed by that wideout from Ohio State.
Marvin Harrison
bro,
Jr.?
the
Oh
fact
my
they
God.
killed, that's the reason they won. When they killed him in the back of the end zone,
Which was targeting that they didn't call, but yeah.
there was targeting in both games they didn't call. And as much
Yeah.
as they've been calling it all season, to not call it when it's the biggest games of the year that everybody's watching, you guys are supposed to be out for player safety, and you don't do it? Do you guys feel like Michigan outplayed TCU?
No.
I
No?
missed that game. I was busy.
The only reason I
Nah.
ask is Michigan had the ball within the 5-yard line twice and didn't get points out of it. That's the only reason I ask.
TCU deserved that game, bro. And they won that game. So their starting running back got hurt like
Yeah.
halfway through the game. And then their
Mhm.
backup was balling out too.
He went crazy. No, like I said, I picked TCU and Ohio State to win, so I should have been right. That motherfucker's controller died on the kick. I don't know what happened.
Dude.
You
I'm not even going to say it's all
see
his
my
fault.
text? Did you guys see
Nah.
my text? Right before he made the kick, I was like, "Yo, I ain't gonna lie, this kicker looks mad nervous."
Oh yeah, I seen that. I seen that.
Mad nervous before the kick. I knew he was
I like
missing.
how the kick went missed right when the ball dropped.
Dude, I was going to say that was sick.
That was tough. They should do that every
The
year.
most
That shit was
synchronized shit I've
fire.
ever
Yeah,
seen.
that shit was crazy.
All right. So let's see. All right. So
I
let's
got
transition.
I got TCU though, by the way.
spread wise or straight up?
Straight up.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you're wild.
I wish.
Straight up.
You want to bet? You want to bet that?
Give me the odds.
All right.
Oh, okay. But you would win.
It's
I
like,
mean,
nah.
if you straight
It's
up
like,
bet that,
nah,
you
yeah,
ain't
I wouldn't win anything. Yeah,
get like $1.
I'm cool.
Alrighty. Okay, so I guess let's finally. I definitely need to get some redemption on this. My picks have been fire, but my God, my parlay piece. I mean, I've been betting with my so-called heart, not my mind. But let's
For
jump.
us this week.
What'd you say?
I said, what you got for us this week?
Now let's
All
talk
right.
about last week. Let's talk about last week.
So last week, this shit didn't even last less than 24 hours, and
Yeah.
Trent's leg got.
And
It
it's
sure
crazy, bro. Trent, how
got
come I'm always
stampeded.
sitting here telling you that your pick is trash and it ended up being trash? You be sitting
I
here
mean,
Damn.
that doesn't happen every time because I got 7 wins. So
I'll give you that.
how
You
many
were
losses
wrecking
you
that.
got?
what's up?
How many losses you got?
I mean,
Huh?
11. I didn't. I started out like 0 for 5. So I mean, I picked it back up. It's just streaks. I mean, it doesn't
How many
help when
picks?
we
You're 7 for 6 then at this point. Like you're an every other week guy.
help that we do this on Tuesday night and then the football games are Sunday. Like, I can only control so much what I can control. But
I,
this week,
I agree.
I got something. And
Motherfucker,
you
you've
act like
been missing on the basketball
you
games.
act like yeah, but I truly thought the Suns were going to beat the Wizards.
They're
I can't
frauds.
help that. But I'm saying in the week before that, Nick Chubb anytime touchdown, I for sure thought that was a lock. I believe Anthony said he loved that one, and I think you even said you liked it.
I did.
But
I like Nick Chubb to score
it
every
is
week. That motherfucker
it
got
is
like
what
12 or 13
it is
touchdowns.
what it is. I ain't mad about
I
it.
think the only 2 games he didn't score was the week I took him and the week you took him. Motherfucker's got 13 touchdowns this season.
This ain't a fade Trent show. Like that's not what that is.
We gotta find out because this shit getting crazy.
We winning this week.
Well,
Shout out
let's
Johnny for hitting the plus money off rip though.
Yep.
That's 2 weeks in a row.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say that.
yeah.
And then
Johnny's getting brazy with his shit.
obviously it was the we already talked about it. So fuck the Panthers, but
And you were right. I didn't need to take the points on Jags. I could have left it at fucking 4,
hold on. We lost by how much?
6.
Yo, you know what's crazy? They yeah, never mind. I ain't even talk about that. Fuck that game. It's giving me PTSD.
Yeah.
Anyways, Donna hit the Chargers, or not the Chargers, hit the Jaguars -2.
Yeah.
They destroyed the
I
fucking
could have
Texans.
left it at 4.5, but I'm
Shit,
buying
you
my
could have probably
points.
done an alternative spread. You could have done some crazy ass shit with that.
I did on mine. Like on mine, I did. And it fucked me because I took the Panthers money line.
They should have. All right. Anyways, so let's jump in this week. We're 2 weeks away from the NFL season being over with, going into the playoffs.
Okay. Okay.
Or actually, one more week. So
Yeah,
this
this is
week
last
18.
week. This is week 18.
It's looking like we have a 3-legger. Since someone
No,
is
no, no. I got Johnny's. I got
okay,
Johnny's
okay.
pick.
Okay.
Start us off with Johnny.
He got another plus money this week.
Is it a bowl
He's
game?
rock. Nope, he's rocking with the Bucks over the Falcons. It's plus 160.
Hold
Wow.
on. The Bucks are underdogs.
Yeah, Tom Brady's taking a week off, bro.
Is
This game,
Kyle Trask playing?
I don't know
I'm
who's
not
playing,
sure.
but Tom Brady, they do. This game means nothing. Win, lose, or draw, they are the 4 seed playing Dallas.
Well, Kyle
So
Trask
they
had
don't
a
care.
rookie card signed by him, so
Yeah, they don't
I
care.
would love him to
I
ball out.
don't know if Johnny knows that. So
I'm sure he does. All right. Well, okay. I'll say mine. You'll appreciate this because I have them sneaking in. I actually may want to look into the odds. I would say take Steelers money line, but if it's over or 200, then I don't mind the spread as well.
yeah, I love the Chargers money line.
I do too. You beat me to the punch.
Bro, I literally so I update the notes Monday morning when I get up, go to work at 3 o'clock in the morning on Mondays. I was at work and I was sitting here doing it, and I always go straight to DraftKings right after I do it. So I make sure I get that might be why my record's the best, because I make sure I get the best leg in the NFL games.
Dude, I was like, fuck. Then I had to
Right
look
to
at
that.
You've been riding the Chargers. This is like, I think you got them not last week, but the week before that.
Bro, it's
too.
just because they started off so slow with all the injuries and Herbert being hurt that
Right
they're
now.
just their favorite. They're not their lines just aren't crazy, and they should be. They're just not because they underperformed, and I'm here for it.
Yep,
The Austin Eckler touchdown train is fucking here too.
Dude, I lost my fucking fantasy championship in my other league because I had him. He was questionable all week. And then, like, if you click on the videos underneath, they're like, hey, they don't really need him. This is when they'll kind of put Josh Kelly and blah, blah, blah. I benched him
To
for
be
Leonard
fair,
Fournette.
to be
For the
fair,
juice.
Eckler broke off the 70-yard touchdown. What did he do after that?
I think he had 202 touchdowns, didn't he?
He did have 2 touchdowns.
Jeez. I
Two
mean, he
touchdowns.
won me my league. Him and
Dude,
Saquon won me my
I
league.
took him out and I was like, Fournette has something to play for. I just hate these last weeks where teams
Right.
don't have shit to play for. Anyways,
I
Trent, what
saw
you
that they
got?
should. I saw something that fantasy should do playoffs 14 to 16,
They should.
but there's still bye weeks. And how bad would you feel if your team had a bye week?
Okay, never mind. Good
Yeah,
call.
week 14 is the last bye week. So
Got the Vikings money line. I think they get back on track. Donovan didn't like this apparently.
this one,
But yeah.
nah, this is
Well,
just
you
me
put the.
talking shit.
Oh,
Cause
you were just
you was out
trolling.
here, you were trolling me all
Yeah.
day, so I feel like I had
But
to.
also, if they win and somehow San Fran loses to Arizona, they would slide to that second seed. So I
So the
like
NFL
that.
is completely against tanking. Is it tanking if you just don't play anybody? Is that considered tanking? Like,
I
if
see. I
you're
don't
the
see how it
if
is
you're
because
the Bears, why would you want to win this game and give up the second overall pick?
Just don't like that though, because like imagine like somebody bought you tickets far out for the
Bro,
last game of the
what are you
season,
talking
and
about? I
then
gotta go watch Washington play Dallas, and there's not like how pissed off I'm gonna be at this game.
I
well,
mean,
here's my thing. So it's like a double-edged sword. So do you just not play your starters, or
You can play the guys that you are thinking about, like Equimonius, play him. See if he should. Same Brown, Equimonius. See if he can go. Khalil Herbert, Montgomery. Figure out which one of these guys. Justin Fields is your quarterback for next season. There's no reason he should play in Week 18 and risk an ACL that could have him out all next season. He should not play. That's what I'm saying. I'm not risking this in a game that could only hurt me long term. There's no benefit to winning this game. None.
yeah, but as a
That's what
player,
I'm saying.
contract incentives and stuff like that, like you
He's
want
on a
to
rookie
play in the
contract. He
game.
has no incentives.
I'm
Like,
not saying him, but I'm saying in general.
And at that point, cool. But right now, he shouldn't be playing. He's on a rookie deal. No, not wasting him. But that's just my shit. Anyway, did everybody in here win a fantasy league?
Sure did.
um?
Shout out to both of y'all. I just had to throw that in there, you know. I thought
Oh,
I
you
was
hold
gonna.
on. You won.
Yeah, bro, I won.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I
bro,
stopped
hold
paying
on,
attention to that league.
God.
bro.
I made the finals in 2 of my 3 leagues. Won, came in second and one. Shout out Justin Jefferson carrying me all the way to the finals and then doing that.
Listen to this. There
Kudos,
was
bro.
no way I could have lost this championship game. Patty Mahomes, Josh Jacobs, then I had CeeDee Lamb, Mike Evans, Amari Cooper had 2 touchdowns, Philly D, and then I had Dawson Knox, so I didn't even need his points.
It
Put up
sounded like
170.
you took
170.
all the players that I was drafting.
Sounds like
No.
remember we did the fantasy bets
Hell
the
yeah.
2 weeks before the draft? Sounded like
Oh,
Trump was
yeah.
taking notes.
Hold on. So
No
here's
need.
another thing.
No need.
I think I might have won a league by technicality. I'm in a league where I was up like 50 points and all you had was Joe Mixon left, so we're kind of
Ooh. Yeah, you definitely
yeah.
won that.
Yeah, he's not dropping 50.
50 yards.
Oh, you needed 50
Oh.
yards, 5 points?
Yeah. Yeah, 5 points.
What's gonna happen with that?
That's what I'm saying. So if they rule that game out, then
Hey, it's
You
luck
playing
of
one
the
of your
draw.
boys or not?
I'm actually in Eric's dad's league, so it's one of his boys.
You went over.
But anyways, yeah, so let's just jump into this. I think this is probably gonna be the most crucial week. I don't really know about Trent, but I think this is the most crucial week when it comes to the pick'em because it's your last chance with like as many opportunities.
I think in the playoffs, especially after the first round, all the picks are going to be the same.
They have to be.
Like damn near. You might get one chance, but you would have to be the guy knowing you need a game to go out on a limb and be like, yo, I'm taking Green Bay over the 49ers. Like,
And I'm not gonna lie to you, if I do keep somewhat of a lead going into the second round after the first round of the playoffs, I'm literally gonna pick the
you're
favorite
picking first every game, yeah.
I would pick the favorite every fucking. I would
Right.
have to.
There's no reason not to, yeah. And shout out me for selling this whole thing down the drain. Like,
Dude. Oh my God.
Because you were getting too cocky with it. So
nah,
knew it was about to
honestly, it
happen.
was just me thinking
I think
teams fighting for the playoffs
same
would
here.
fight for they just weren't doing it, bro. They just weren't. I was on the wrong side of history. It is what it is.
Well, let's rock and get this going into the final week.
I'm really
of
only
NFL
1 week off
season.
though.
This has actually
Wait,
been
hold
pretty
on.
fun.
If this Bengals Bills game does get repicked, Ant and I had the Bengals. Trent and Johnny had the Bills. If it
Yes,
does
sir.
get played.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that way there's
Okay.
just no confusion on it.
Yeah.
That could be big.
All right, let's get into it.
All right, so let's start with the Chiefs and the Raiders. I think this should be a clear. I'm taking the Chiefs.
Taking the Chiefs.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
gonna put mine in after.
Chiefs.
Okay. And then, dude, this game is the one that is gonna blow up my face because I got a fucking NFC or AFC South ticket. Titans at Jags, and it would be like the biggest spit in the face if Josh Dobbs fucking beats the Jags. I'm taking the Jags.
Yeah. Trevor Lawrence is hot, bro.
Yeah, they're hot.
Bro, but it would be it would be like the typical Jags thing, bro.
It would be Mike Vrabel's a better coach than Doug Peterson.
And Derrick Henry does spit on the Jags all the time.
That's the only thing that scares me.
Yo, this man be having monster games
It's his
against the
career
Jags.
games.
Yeah, all the time. But I'm going
his
the
99,
Jags.
his 99-yard touchdown run that everybody remembers when he just stiff on 4
fucking-
people. Yeah.
Jags been hot. I gotta go
Okay.
Jags.
All right, so then the next game is the Cards and 49ers.
Even if
I think it's across the board.
Even if the
49ers.
49ers were benching everybody, they'd still win, but they're playing for the second seed. So actually, if the 49ers win and Philly loses, 49ers leap to the first seed.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Which would fuck the bracket up.
Oh, well, I'm taking the 49ers.
Yeah. If the 49ers win and Philly loses, 49ers is the 1 seed. Because the 49ers have not lost a division game all season.
I like it. All right, so the next one, I think we kind of all know what we're going with. Browns at Steelers. I will be taking the Steelers in a close one.
Steelers, baby. I think Johnny's probably going to pick the Browns. So
I would love to pick the Browns just
Did he give you his pick'ems?
No, I just texted him saying I need him real quick. So
he's not gonna send them. He's just gonna put him in the game. He's gonna wait till Thursday, put his Thursday game in, and he's gonna wait till Sunday to flood the rest of the tickets.
Is there a Thursday game? There's not a Thursday game.
Nah, Saturday. He's gonna wait till Saturday.
There's 2 Saturday games, I think.
He's gonna wait till Saturday, see who's playing. Wait till Sunday, see who's playing. He's gonna plug them in then, and we're all gonna be fucked.
So Donnie taking the Steelers?
Sadly, yes. I would love to say no, just to look at Trent's soul, but they're the better coached team. And the one thing I've learned this season is it doesn't matter how much talent you have. If your coach sucks, you suck. So,
all right. So this next one, Bengals at Ravens.
So this is another one of the ones that's tricky for me because I need to know seeding implications, which is hard because the Bengals didn't play this week.
I agree on that too.
So could you pull that up for me real quick? I see.
I got you. So if the Ravens win, they flip flop with the Chargers.
I'm not worried about the Ravens. I'm worried about the Bengals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm worried about the Bengals because the Ravens are gonna be a wild card seed either way. They're gonna play their players. It's about if the Bengals can move up or not. Because right now I believe they're the the Bengals are set, right? Because they're the 3rd seed. They can't catch the Chiefs and they can't fall. So do the Bengals rest? I'm going Ravens. I think the Bengals rest.
Hold up. So what was the whole why was that game so important for the Bills and the Bengals then?
The Bills needed to win to keep the bye week away from the Chiefs.
What was so big about the Bengals side?
Because if the Bengals win, they went ahead to the 2nd seed.
No.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right here.
What's the Bengals record?
The trade machine.
11-4.
Yeah.
So they would have been 12-4.
They would have. Yeah, if they beat the Bills, they would have
been 12-4, and the Bills would have been 13-3.
No, they would have been 12-4.
4, yeah. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah.
The trade machine or the playoff machine.
Well, then I'm taking the Bengals.
Why?
Because if the Bills lose to the Patriots, then they get the second seed.
I see
How
that's
many
so
games?
fucked because like, what are they
How
gonna do
many?
with this one game?
How many games in the division have the Bengals lost? The Bengals would have jumped the Bills because they would have beat them head to head. But how many
Mhm.
division games have the Bengals lost? Because you
I'm,
guys beat them,
I'm
didn't you?
assuming one,
Yeah.
two, then because the Ravens beat them.
The Ravens beat them. Did the Browns sneak one?
I doubt it.
How many the Bills lost to the Jets?
I'll tell you on Bengals schedule.
The Bills lost to the
So
Jets. Did
the
they lose to the
Bengals
Dolphins?
lost. Bengals lost to the
They did lose to the
Steelers.
Dolphins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess I would take the Bengals
Fuck. Yeah.
I don't know. This is a tough one. This is a tough one.
in Cincinnati. Yo, you see, that's nothing. You see the curse. So all the major fucking injuries have been all in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Shazier.
I seen that today actually.
That shit was fucking crazy.
Who are you taking down?
I'm taking the Bengals.
I'm pulling it up right now.
Oh, Johnny's got his picks in. So far he got the Chiefs, Jags, Niners, Browns, like I said, and he picked the Ravens.
Yeah, it's got to be the Bengals. I didn't even realize the Bengals could catch first
Yeah,
place.
I didn't know
Yeah.
they were high up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
crazy.
rocking with the Bengals.
Remember when you called them frauds, Trent?
I did believe so at the beginning of the season. I
That
still
might have
don't
been.
like them. I
That
still
might have
don't
been.
think.
But they're not
Yeah, I mean,
frauds. You can
yeah,
not
they're
like
not
them, but they're not
frauds for
frauds.
sure. I said they weren't going to make the playoffs, so that was definitely my worst
Yeah,
take.
that was probably we got to do that at the end of the NFL season. Just our worst takes.
Oh, I
For
could tell
sure.
you mine. It's the Seahawks.
Yeah, that's a fact. I think we already talked about that. That was a lot of ours.
Okay. So, all
All right.
right. So the next one is the
Hey, Donna, you said Bengals?
Yeah. Bengals. So like I said, I
next
didn't know they
one.
could play for that one seed.
This one's so fucked to me. Vikings at Bears.
I got Vikings.
See, do I take the chance being up though? Because I think the Bears win this game.
If you're not, it's not taking a chance if you think. I mean, you're in the spot
But the
you're in
thing
the
is,
spot you
if
are
I
for a reason.
jump the Vikings with all you, if I do the Vikings with all you guys, then it's just leveled across the board.
Yeah, but what if you needed that extra game? Like,
I don't know
say
what the
the
fuck you're
Bill,
talking about.
like I'm saying, say like down the road you're tied with someone and you could have had that extra game by picking the Bears.
Say down the road you're tied with me because you picked the Bears instead of the Vikings.
Me too. That's what I'm saying. It's all about risk.
I get it. Hold on. Donna, who you taking? I'm taking the Bears.
Bro, fuck you.
I'm taking the Bears.
Donna loves Kirk Cousins, so
I'm sticking to my gut
I'm back in Washington, so he's
because
down.
this is honestly what's going to happen. I could see someone maybe getting hurt or something. I could see the entire Vikings offense just getting pulled.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
I don't think
I'm
they play everybody.
I'm taking the Bears.
All right, I like it. I was on some real homework over there or something because this man taking a minute.
I got to, bro.
Hold on. While you're doing that, I might as well just put my picks in. Johnny with the Browns.
Taking the Vikings.
All right.
They already came out and announced that they're not benching anybody because the number 2 seed's still in play.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
I agree with you though. If somebody goes down, they're not gonna risk it.
Yeah, that shit's a wrap.
But they've been the healthiest team all season. Let's just hope they continue that.
The
That's a
next
game. That's a
one,
game I needed on you. I need 3 more.
Cowboys at the Commanders. I am taking the Cowboys keys.
Phone just died, so I need a second to put it in the notes. But I got the Cowboys.
Yeah, I got Dallas.
The next one I see, I'm just going down Johnny's line. Is the Packers versus the Lions. I
This
would
game,
love
baby.
to see the Lions win, but it's gonna be the fucking Packers, bro.
You're picking the Packers?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm on the Packers too. I can't
It's
I can't go
hard,
against
man.
Aaron Rodgers
I
right
can't
now.
pick Jared Goff's dumbass.
Oh, Jared Goff has been
I literally was
balling.
just
He
whatever game,
has, but
whoever
it's
you
just not-
picked, Anthony. This
it's
was
not
the
this
game.
game, bro.
Whoever you picked, I was riding opposite of.
I get it.
You're taking the Lions?
Yeah, this was the toss up for me. This is one of those games where I need games to catch Ant.
Mm-hmm.
This is it right here.
The next
All right.
one,
Trent's like, not trying to be last. I'm not buying this jersey.
don't care about buying the jersey. I won $1,000 league. I don't care.
Oh, I forgot you did. Cut me off, some bro.
Nah, you just hit $1,000 parlay, so I don't.
It was
care.
actually 1206 to be exact.
Exactly.
But on
9 leg? Would you put $1 on it?
20.
The fuck was the 9 legs?
Hold on, let me make sure it was 9. I think it was 8 to be
Yeah,
exact.
I don't care what it was. That's not enough. You out
Okay.
here.
No,
putting
because I trimmed down
-400s
some.
in
I
that
trimmed
bitch.
down some plays. I hate 0.5s.
Oh, got
Yeah, the
you.
.5s be ruining it.
Yeah, that's how they be getting you.
Mm-hmm.
But
That little hook.
yep. So the next one, I think it's clear across the board. I mean, it's sad, but taking the Bills. Everyone taking the Bills.
What do they play?
Patriots.
The Patriots. But the Patriots need to win.
Well, Trent, you just sat here and told me you're making the
Yeah,
playoffs.
but the Bills have to win too, bro.
I'm taking the Bills. The Bills. I just thought somebody else was. I mean, it's because it's the Bills, but I thought someone else was gonna.
The Bills have to play too, bro. And it's gonna be
Ain't
fucking
nobody,
emotional
ain't
out
nobody
there
going against Josh Allen.
after what just happened. No.
Nah.
Here's the one. This was actually gonna be my parlay piece, but I didn't like the spread. But I think this team wins. I am taking the Seahawks.
Let me see.
That would be one of the best stories in football if they could squeeze out the playoffs.
Well, if it happens the way I just wrote it in my picks, the Seahawks are in the playoffs.
They would literally get to flick off Russell
The
Wilson.
Lions are winning, and the Seahawks will beat the Rams.
Yeah,
So
they would literally get the flick off Russell Wilson and say they did robbery on the fucking Broncos.
I got Seahawks too.
The next game is the Jets at Dolphins, and this is a flip-floppy game for me, and I personally have the Jets winning this game.
Right there with you, big dog.
taking
Got
the
it.
Dolphins.
I need it.
You're taking the Dolphins. It's another flip-flop.
Steelers don't make the playoffs.
Got it.
The fuck? Like 20 minutes ago, you said they did.
Yeah, but you picked the Jets, so I
Okay,
have to pick the Dolphins to catch up. Sorry, Trent.
I don't give a fuck who's playing for the Buccaneers. The Falcons still suck. I am taking the Buccaneers.
Bucks for me. Donovan's like, this is the game.
Yo, Donna, this would be so fucking funny.
Falcons.
This would be so fucking funny if you take so many picks to come against me and you let Trent just catch your ass.
I mean, it would be, but I'm picking the games. Like I said, in my mind, it's a coin flip. Like I don't care.
Same here. I agree.
And the
Bucks are
Falcons,
underdog for a reason.
I truly don't think the Bucks, bro. The Bucks struggled with Tom Brady, Mike Evans, Godwin, Julio.
Bro,
If Tom Brady doesn't play, those motherfuckers aren't playing either.
Kyle Trask, baby.
Yeah, who?
From Florida, boy. That's my dog.
Yeah,
Relax.
like I said, I got his rookie card. I need him to
Anyway,
go off.
I'm going against a parlay too because Johnny picked the Bucks, but
It's fine.
I get it. The next one is the Eagles at Giants, and I have the Eagles actually winning this game.
yeah,
I got the Eagles.
Jalen Hurts
Across
is
the
back.
board.
This will be the last time I'll ride with these fucks, but I need them to win for my fucking season-long bet. I will be taking the Panthers versus the Saints. I have it written down, Saints beating the Panthers 21-17.
Who gives a fuck who wins this game? It means nothing. These games
I
should
know.
be irrelevant, not even played.
Saints, baby. Let's go.
I just know we're going to split with them, but I can't not pick them.
So Donovan, who do you got?
Except Donna's bitch ass didn't even pick his own team this week. So
Panthers.
last game or the second to last game,
Trent, bro, if my picks go bad because of these coin flips going the wrong way, Trent will catch me, and I will go from first to last in 3 weeks.
I'll be hyped.
Well, I don't think you're going to come in last because we're going to go into the playoffs. But if it does go south, I can see you being like maybe up one game going into the playoffs against Trent. All right, so the next one is the Chargers versus the Broncos. Do the Chargers have anything to play for?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I said. If they lose, them and the Ravens flip flop.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Chargers need to win.
I'll take the Chargers.
I got the Chargers as well.
But this
You got to. You can go with the
Broncos.
Broncos.
This would be that dumbass week that Russ wins.
Bro, and hey, man, it's a division game. It's family business.
That's what I'm saying. I'm taking the Chargers. Fuck that. Damn. And then the last game is
This is the game that I think.
Colts and Texans Monday night.
Did I miss this game? Colts and Texans. I will be taking I will be taking the Colts. If this is like week 1 or 2, Anthony be making his drastic ass plays, but I will be taking the Colts. What's the spread on this game? Hold up.
This
It's
the
just-
one.
This
Is
should
the
be
one?
the 3-3 tie.
Yeah, this is the one that they should just like
Is
play.
this when I
reruns.
put tie in just so I know I win a game?
Hold on. Oh, I thought this was the Monday night game. I had the order all fucked up. Yeah, the Colts won in this game.
Who you got, Trent?
I got the Colts.
I didn't know the spread was that close though, but it's sketch. But I'll take the Colts.
I'm gonna go Colts just because all y'all are going the Colts.
Well,
Oh.
don't go just with off what we want. Do whatever you think's gonna happen.
Oh, you got the parlays at the bottom. I fuck with that.
Just put it. Yeah, I just put that in so
Hey,
everyone
y'all
knows.
see your boy down there at the best parlay of the year.
What's crazy?
Oh,
You got the
shit.
You got the best parlay pick, but you win the most, or you win the least money
Oh, I
on
suck,
betting.
bro. I suck. I gotta just start doing straight bets.
I told
Dude,
you
Bro,
that.
I'm not gonna
only
lie.
Told you that.
I've only missed 5 parlay picks all season.
That is the best way to be profitable in sports betting.
Dude, Don, you are literally making me laugh so hard. My New Year's resolution was just to do straight bets this year.
And then you hit a 9-leg.
That's gold.
Oh, so funny.
That is
Alrighty.
gold.
Well, that should conclude our episode today. This was actually a fun one.
Yeah, love to be back with the boys.
Hell yeah. We got some big things set up for
Week from ongoing, we're bringing the parlay punishment back, and
yeah.
so
starting next week. I'm down.
yeah, be prepared. I'm telling John, he's gonna have his little twisted tea, little wine sipper. You know he don't do the beer, but he got the Kong, I got the Kong, and Donna.
Do your
Who
thing,
knows?
bro.
you're pretty hot, so you might not need the shotgun.
I don't need that
Big facts.
shit.
Big facts.
Bro, it's
But,
crazy because like I said, I missed 5, but I missed 4 straight.
Yeah, that is crazy.
which is even insane that your record's that high.
Yeah, I missed 4 straight.
Are you crisscross applesauce right now?
I know I was stretching my fucking ankle.
I'm about to say.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, yeah. So big things coming 2023 for the No Nonsense podcast. This does it for episode 27.
Yep.
Mhm.
Please like and subscribe. I hope you guys would want to do the last pickems. I would love to see someone come
Yeah,
in.
I ain't seen that shit since, like week 6. Just
Yeah,
stop
I'm
fucking.
gonna call the boys up. Well, there gotta be some this
That
week,
shit's crazy.
even though they ain't
I
winning
don't-
it. But
Yeah, I'm gonna be go perfect this week.
yeah, be easy.
Yes, sir.
See y'all next week.
End it.